सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। We completed the 11th chapter of Uddhava Gita, titled Vibhuti Yoga. Even though the titles were not given, we have to write it is Vibhuti Yoga. The knowledge about the Vibhutis of the Lord is helpful for Ishvara Dhyana. By this Vibhuti Yoga, we get the knowledge of Vibhutis of the Lord. How it will help us? It helps us for Dhyanam. Vibhuti Jnanam helps for Dhyana Sadhana. That Dhyanam helps us to get Ishvara Jnanam. Vibhuti Dhyanam. Vibhuti Jnanam gives Vibhuti Dhyana Sadhana. Vibhuti Dhyana Sadhana helps us Ishvara Jnanam. Ishvara Jnanam helps us Ishvara Prapti. So Ishvara Praptyartham Ishvara Jnanam. Ishvara Jnanartham Ishvara Dhyanam. Ishvara Dhyanartham Vibhuti Jnanam. So Vibhuti Jnanam leads to Vibhuti Dhyanam. Vibhuti Dhyanam leads to Ishvara Jnanam. Ishvara Jnanam leads to Ishvara Prapti. That is the purpose of meditation. That is the purpose of the knowledge about Vibhutis of the Lord. That chapter is over. Now, from 12th chapter onwards, next two chapters, 12th and 13th, these two chapters, Lord Krishna is going to talk about Varnashrama Dharma. Varna Ashrama Dharma is a Vedic design or Vedic scheme. This Vedic scheme of Vedic lifestyle provides an atmosphere for us. That it provides an ideal atmosphere for spiritual pursuit. So spiritual pursuit is possible. Ideally, you get into spiritual lifestyle by religious lifestyle by following Varna Ashrama Dharma. In this Varna Ashrama Dharma scheme, what Veda does actually? These days, the Varna Ashrama Dharma is more irrelevant. Now we have to understand how much relevant it is for human life. Brahmana karma, Kshatriya karma, Vaishya karma, Shudra karma, and Brahmacharya ashrama, Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, Sannyasa ashrama. This Varna division and ashrama division basically meant for moksha prapti. Basically meant for moksha prapti. That Ishvara prapti is possible when you are under this scheme. The government puts a lot of schemes, new schemes. Like that, before all these schemes are coming, Either they are schemes or scams, we do not know. They start with scheme, later they become scams. We hope in this government they should not happen like that. The previous governments, it was like that. All schemes turned into scams. But this scheme was not a scam in Vedic design. Varnashrama dharma is always relevant, always ideal atmosphere. It gives a composure, congenial atmosphere for a person to become a Atma Jnani. What is there in Varnashrama dharma? Varnashrama dharma is that which speaks do's and don'ts. Varnashrama dharma is nothing but disciplines. What time person has to get up, what time he has to take food, what time he has to go to bed, how he has to worship God. All those sadhanas are given do's and don'ts. Vidhi nishedha. Wherever they are designed, vidhi nishedha, one should do this, one should not do this. That design is called Varnashrama dharma. We have to understand it properly. In a right spirit, we have to understand how much it is relevant to our spiritual sadhana. For example, early marriages, those days early marriages are meant to this Varnashrama dharma achara. Varna ashrama dharma achara sake only early marriages were kept. Early marriages means not at the age of 5, not at the age of 10. Once they come to teenage, boy gets married at the age of 18, 19 or 20. Girl is at the age of 15, 16. That was the early marriage. What is the purpose? Once they enter into Grihastha ashrama and they get children and they finish their job, Grihastha dharma, karmas, everything, at the age of 40, 45. Once they enter, at the age of 20, so 20 years they can stay in Grihastha ashrama. At the age of 40 they can finish. By the time children will grow and they enter in the job, parents become free, and the grandchildren job also over by that time. The grandparents are at 45, 50 maximum age. They come to Vanaprastha ashrama, take to Upasana, and come to Sannyasa ashrama later, Jnana Marga. That was the design. Now, a person, now present days, all late marriages. Girl get married at the age of 27, 28, 29, even 30, girl's age. Boys age 35, 40. By the time they get children, they are almost 48, 49 or 45. By the time children get settled, they are 55. Parents are 55, 60. At that time they get children, grandchildren, babysitting at the age of 70. When he comes to Vedanta class, one foot is in the graveyard. When people comes to Vedanta at the age of 75, because 75 age only they are completing all the duties, children's, grandchildren duty. By that time this person is old enough, but one foot at the graveyard means sense organs are not functioning, body is not convenient, comfortable for study, not able to grasp also. That's why at the age of 45, 50 they come, minimum they can understand at least. This was the design those days. Since this spiritual sadhana, spiritual pursuit is not there nowadays, dharma, moksha, both are irrelevant. Only artha, kama, only two are relevant. That is why they are not knowing the importance of early marriages. We look at early marriage as a dosha, as though it is a mistake. Now, what mistake we are doing? Mistaking early marriage as mistake, seeing the early marriage as a mistake. What mistake we are doing now? We are coming to Vedanta. By that time in Grihastha this person gets Vairagyam definitely. He knows in Grihastha nothing is there, empty, everything. When he comes to know? At the age of 75. At the age of 75, maximum people, not I am talking 1 or 2 persons are coming early age. But those who are all studying Vedanta, wherever, whatever place they are studying, you see the age group, maximum. Age group is above 70, 75. What they can receive, that spirit, because they got Vairagyam, they got this samsara is nothing, there is no essence at all, full of problems, they get Vairagyam at the age of 75. If they would have entered at the age of 20, they get Vairagyam at the age of 50. They can come to the class and study Shastra so that Upasana Yoga, Vanaprasthashrama, Sannyasashrama would have become relevant. Why modern world is facing a problem? Because not following Varna Ashrama Dharma. Vedic design 25, then 75, 100. This is at least minimum age limited. 25 one has to, 50 one has to finish all Grihastha duties. But still people are sitting in the near the Kolu. Dasara vandare enakku theriyum enna class lo irukom. That too, Mailapur class comes, all young group, they are all still, young group in the sense, mommy is 60-year-old mommy, 70-year-old mommy sit in front of the Kolu. Who has to take care of that? Children, grandchildren should take care of that. But she is taking care of that because late marriage, late children, birth, everything happening, they do not know the importance of this class. So anyhow, once in a year I experience that how much Varnashrama Dharma is important. So Krishna says, Uddhava is asking, hey Krishna, you have taught this Ashrama Dharma, Varna Dharma in the beginning. You have given lot of teaching for us in the beginning. Please, once again, why can't you command us? Why can't you command us? It is Adesha like. It is not request, it is not a message. Student has to ask the Guru, please command me. Adesha. Give Adesha for me. For what? To know the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of life? Discovering the purpose of life is the purpose of life. Discovering the purpose of life is the purpose of life. Some people came after 70 years, 80 years. What is the purpose of life? Why I am born? At the age of 85, they ask. You need not ask at that time. Without knowing that, you can pass on another 15 years. Without knowing the purpose of life. What is the use of knowing purpose of life at the age of 85? This question has to come within the mind at the age of 40 minimum. At the age of 40, discovering the purpose of life is the purpose of life. What is the discovery? The purpose of life is to attain the ultimate truth. That is the purpose of life. Discover that at the age of 40. Discover at the age of 25, சொல்லலாம் சொல்ல மாட்டேன், ரொம்ப too much that is. At least 45, 50 maximum. If you discover the purpose of life is dharma and moksha, then you are fortunate. You are a blessed person if you discover that. What is that? The ultimate purpose of life is moksha. Lead a dharmic life, attain moksha. 4 purusharthas: artha, kama, earning money, wealth, comforts; kama, entertainment, enjoyment. You can have. We don't say with a hungry stomach you cannot understand Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Without sufficient food, without sufficient cloth, without sufficient shelter, how can you listen to Vedanta? How can it enter? It cannot enter. Therefore, Shastra allow earn money dharmically, legitimately, earn how much you require for survival. After getting sufficient food, shelter, clothing and all, you can have entertainment also. Entertainment, kama, fulfill all your desires. Wherever you want to go, see the places, enjoy, have some entertainment. Artha, kama also. Once artha, kama sufficiently, legitimately fulfilled, this person gets sufficient vairagya. After going to America, now they are earning a lot of dollars, they are getting fast vairagya. Sufficient food, sufficient shelter, sufficient bhoga. Podum manu varadi manas. That's why they send a lot of mails from us, for us, and listening all Vedanta classes. Please send this class, that class they ask more than in our country. Why they are asking? Enjoy Pandlame, Artha Kama. No. They have seen nothing is there. In spite of earning dollars, in spite of enjoying lot of pleasures, comforts, no, this is not giving us peace and happiness. I have seen many of them. When I went to US, many of them are interested in Vedanta. What is the reason? They know this pleasure and wealth cannot give us happiness. But some intelligent people staying here itself and understand. Some unintelligent people go there and earn a lot and understand. That's all the difference. Intelligent people here itself, they earn little bit and they find all the emptiness in Grihastha Ashrama. There is nothing giving for peace here, they recognize. And they study, attend here itself. They need not depend on emails, they need not depend upon internet, because gurus are available here. So that opportunity is there. Vairagyam comes anywhere. You need not earn a lot to get vairagyam. Minimum sufficient food, shelter is there. That time itself, few entertainments over, you get vairagyam. No doubt in that. Everybody gets. Then they come to dharma, some punya, some moksha, they start thinking. This is called immaturity. Lot of time spending, earning lot of money, lot of pleasures over. What is the guarantee your body is a recipient of that knowledge? What is the guarantee? There is no guarantee. That's why we also encourage, earn money. Early age, start your grihastha early age. You get definitely vairagya. அதுதான் நம்ம குழந்தைகளெல்லாம் வேதாந்தத்தில் வரணும்னு என்ன பண்ணணும் தெரியுமோ, சீக்கிரம் கல்யாணம் பண்ணி வைக்கணும். சீக்கிரம் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டோன்னா நல்ல வைராக்கியம் வந்துடும். குழந்தை வேணும், அப்புறம் நல்ல வைராக்கியம் வரும். அந்த லேட் மேரேஜ், லேட் சில்ட்ரன் என்ன வைராக்கியம் வரத்துக்குள்ளே என்ன வயசு வரும்? 75, 80. At that time they get distress. What to do? What is the purpose of life? They search. They cannot move. Body becomes immobile. Very difficult. Our Vedic scheme is this: enter into grihastha as early as possible, get children, settle them, and come to Vedanta. By that time, Jara, Marana, before they are coming, you come to hold to Veda support, Vedanta support. And old age cannot cause any pain in you, and Maranam, death also cannot cause any pain in you. Even disease also cannot cause any pain in the person. That is called Varna Ashrama Dharma scheme. Follow your Varna Dharma, follow your Ashrama Dharma. That will help you become a sadhana. It is a sadhanam. Take the God as your partner. Bhagavan is your partner. Bhagavan is the sadhyam. Bhakti is the sadhanam. Bhagavan is the sadhyam. At least bhakti, keep the bhakti as sadhanam. Here dharma is called as bhakti. In Vedanta, what we call moksha, in religion, Puranas, they call it as Ishvara Prapti. Moksha we call it, they call it as Ishvara Prapti. Both are one and the same. What we call sadhanas, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, all tapas, vratams and all, they call it as bhakti. There, Ishvara Prapti through bhakti they say. Moksha through sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, shravana manana nididhyasanam we say. They use the word, different word, through bhakti, Ishvara Prapti. Words may be different. The bottles may be different. The content is same. People misunderstand. Ishvara Prapti vere, moksha vere. There is no moksha other than Ishvara Prapti. There is no Ishvara Prapti other than moksha. There is no Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam other than bhakti. There is no bhakti other than Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Namasmaranam is bhakti, they say. True. Namasmaranam is common to all. Japa can be done anyone, any religion, by anyone. Namasmarana can be given even Panchama also, Varna. What for? Finally they have to come to Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. That is why all the way bhakti, what you are calling, is preparing you for jnanam only. Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, then moksha. So Varna Ashrama Dharma, that's why in small booklet I have given what is Varna Ashrama Dharma. This Varna Ashrama Dharma, Achara, lifestyle, is very important, that has to be propagated in children especially. Then only they come to know the importance of that Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma, that scheme. Once they understand very late, there is no use. At the age of 70, 75, the party tata taking care of the grandson because of late marriages. Instead of coming to the class, they are not able to do that. Where is the time for study? How much we are missing, you understand? Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma means what? Bhagavan says, and Uddhava is asking now. First, verse we will enter Uddhava Uvacha. We will read the first verse. Yes tvaya bhihitah purvam dharmastvad bhakti lakshanah varnashramacharavataam sarveshvam vipadamapi. Uddhava is asking Lord Krishna, Yat tvaya abhihitaha dharmaha. Dharmaha means here a scheme of sadhanas, do's and don'ts, vidhi nishedha, pravritti and nivritti rupa dharmaha, to be done, not to be done, that dharmaha. So dharma word itself, to understand, you require a lot of shastric study. However much you study, this dharma word is always little bit vagueness will continue. The more fascinating, versatile word in our scriptures used, dharma. It has got a lot of meanings, contextual standpoint. Therefore, you cannot take one meaning for dharma. Context to context, dharma meaning changes. Therefore, you have to understand one word. I have understood all, but I do not know what is dharma. That means you have not understood anything in artham. What I want to say, if you understand dharma to interpret at different contexts, at different levels, you know everything in artham. Just a litmus test for a person. Any person who is a religious person or scriptural Vedantic student, one word, come on, explain the word dharma. If they know how to explain about dharma, they know everything in artham. Because Veda Purva Bhaga dharma context, meaning is different. Veda Anta Bhaga dharma, the context, meaning is different. So dharma has got a versatile meanings, numerous meanings, but it is intertwined in that entire Vedic design. That's why Purusharthas, the first word itself is dharma. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Artha, kama are only like sandwiched between dharma and moksha. You are earning money, artha, and fulfilling your desires, kama, should be backed by dharma, governed by dharma, determined by dharma. Never lose sight of dharma. Dharmically earn money, dharmically, legitimately, moderately earn and legitimately, moderately enjoy pleasures. So what? If dharma governs both of them, you will land at Jnana Marga. People are not landing at Jnana Marga because lack of dharma in their earning, dharma in their entertainments, pleasures. Once dharma in keeping with dharma, your earning and enjoyments are there, this dharma will protect that person not to fall from the goal of or purpose of human life. It's a very, very important topic, basic foundation. This topic comes only Uddhava Gita one time. again it won't come. Today will not come back again. This topic will not come back in this life for you. Dharma is that helps you in earning money and entertainments. Your dharma, artha, kama are governed by dharma. This dharma protects this person not to slip down from the purpose of human life. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. If your life is governed by dharma, values, full of values, you will be protected by that dharma. How you are protected? Dharma gives much more money or dharma gives much more entertainments? No. With whatever you have, little money, little pleasure, this dharma gives you shanti. This dharma gives you happiness. How it gives? Dharma gives? It takes you to the Jnana Marga. It provides Guru, Shastra and qualifications. Then it helps you to get Ishvara Prapti, Jnana Prapti. So all the way dharma is giving peace and happiness by giving knowledge. How? Indirectly. Now what we are doing? We are teaching our children how to earn money, how to enjoy, not how to be dharmic. How to be dharmic. First teach them how to be dharmic. Automatically, once they are hungry, they run for food. They run for earning. Automatically. Entertainment, pleasures, you need not teach. They themselves run for that. Earning money sake, buying house and all, you need not teach. Parents need not teach that. Their hungry stomach itself makes them to run. For that we need not teach. Parents' guidance is not required. Parents are not knowing this importance. If you teach a child how to be dharmic, what is dharma, what is value, automatically their life is governed by this dharma, they will come to moksha. You have to do only 2 jobs. Teach them what is dharma. Ask them to lead a dharmic life. Teach them if dharmic life is there, what are all advantages. How it helps to the person in the human life at later ages. And that dharma, how it protects. If it is not there, what are all disadvantages are there? You teach this much. Artha kama you need not teach. Automatically they come to moksha. Even moksha also you need not ask them to come to moksha. 10-year-old boy, what you talk moksha? They cannot understand. Talk about dharma value. What I don't like others to do to me, I should not do to others. You have to teach them dharma more. What is dharma? Varna dharma, ashrama dharma. Ishvara bhakti, Panchamaha yajnas, all are varna dharmas, ashrama dharma, they follow legitimately. Automatically they come to Jnana Marga. You need not struggle. Then parents also can lead a happy, peaceful life by seeing such a son or daughter who are dharmic. They don't require anything to be peaceful. Parents, they don't require anything else to be happy. If they see a dharmic son, a dharmic daughter, whom they brought up from childhood, that itself gives to them a tremendous shanti, ananda, nothing else. But what is lacking now at present society maximum? You look at the world, how many parents are restless because of their children's behavior. Mother should have that confidence. wherever my son is, wherever my daughter is, they never compromise, they never violate dharma. They never succumb to pleasures, they never succumb to wealth, and they never compromise with dharma for pleasure and money. If the mother knows that, how joyful that life of that father and mother. You know how much satisfaction that parents get. Nothing can give happiness to them in the world other than that. I consider that. But how much we have educated our children in dharmic way. That's why parents' role is so high in training the children very young age in dharmic. Importance of values. That's why in our culture from young age, achara, vyavahara they kept so that they keep Bhagavan as a partner in their life. Once Bhagavan is a partner in my life, Bhagavan is the sadhyam. Later, sadhana bhakti to sadhya bhakti to siddha bhakti comes. Sadhana to sadhya to siddha. Bhagavan is the sadhanam. Bhagavan is the means and end later. Bhagavan is not the means for wealth and entertainment. Bhagavan is the means, Bhagavan is the end. Then what happens? Bhagavan is the end ultimately. Siddha vastu Bhagavan. Otherwise what happens? Kamacharaha, kamavadaha, kamabhakshaha. Eating whatever is available. Talking whatever they want to talk. Kama acharya. Living whatever way they want. These are all dangerous. In the name of pleasures, modern life, entertainment, people are coming out of varna ashrama dharma. What time I have to get up? What I have to do first? What I have to do next? This is teach pandanam. What I have to do first? Take bath. What I have to do next? Do puja. Then next what? Take food. Now what they are doing now? Ulta. Bed coffee. After getting up immediately, they start eating. They get up at 9 o'clock. They are hungry. They come and eat. No bath, no puja. Where is varna dharma, ashrama dharma? That is why what to do at what time, next what we have to do. These are all varna ashrama dharma. Edika in the design anna. All the way that keeps you peaceful in your life. Chumma varnashrama adinna old Swami, old, enna old but is gold. I want to say add to G to the old. Add G to the old. Becomes what? Gold. Varnashrama dharma is like our gold, shining. இப்போ என்ன அந்த வேர்டே தெரியாது, அந்த ஆச்சாரமே தெரியாது, அந்த ஸ்திதியில் இருக்க நம்ம எதுக்கு வச்சிருக்கானே தெரியாது, அது இருக்கவே தெரியாது நமக்கு. அந்த புக் இருக்க வர்ணாசிரம தர்மா. How many of us have read that book? Each sentence of that book, Varnashrama Dharma, have given here. How many of you have read? How many of you even propagated this Varnashrama Dharma to the people? Whomever we know. First we understand, we know its value, we love to propagate it. If we don't know what is it, we have not understood what is it, what we can talk with others. That's why listening Shastra is not just like a parrot and repeating the shlokas is not life. Interpretation into life. Implementation is an ounce of practice is greater than tons of theory. நான் வேதாந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சொல்லியிருக்கணும்னா am I following வர்ண தர்மா ஆசிரம தர்மா? அதுக்கு தான் பயம். கரெக்டாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறோமோ இல்லையான்னு. பண்ணலன்னா உனக்கு தான் நஷ்டம், ஃபாலோ பண்ணுனா உனக்கு தான் லாபம். What labham comes? All the way from your children, labham. All the way from your grandchildren, labham. Otherwise they are disturbing or not? If children violating, even though they are far, are you disturbed or not? Disturbed. At somewhere point it disturbs us. Even grandchildren they violate, it disturbs us. Wherever they are, anywhere in the land, if they are following, we are happy. Because my children. So Bhagavan has given this for our sake. Uddhava is asking, Yat tvaya abhihitaha, that which is said by you, purvam, before. Before means two ways you can take. In previous chapters, already in 8th chapter, in Hamsa Gita, we saw it. Already Bhagavan said, this achara, purvam, dharmaha, yat abhihitaha, tvaya. That is one meaning. Purvam, another meaning also you can take at the time of creation. That's what Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, that alone I am giving to you today. What I have given at the time of creation, hey Arjuna, that only I am giving now. 4th chapter, 1st verse, Bhagavan says. Then Arjuna asked, how can I rely upon you? You only gave that, now only you are born. How can I know that you have given that? Bhagavan says, Arjuna, I know that you do not know. Whatever are all janmas I have taken, I know. Mahata kalena nashtaha, yogaha nashtaha, parantapa. Whatever I have given at the time of creation, it got diminished because people became this money and wealth and pleasures drag the person. Even rajas, kings, ministers, whoever, at every period, every yuga, every time, people are trapped in the artha and kama. Whenever, wherever, in which yuga, people are trapped, either they are ministers, or they are kings, or they are grihastha, ordinary people, whoever, whatever they are in ashrama, position. If they are trapped by artha and kama, dharma glani happens. Dharma will be disturbed. That is what happening now. How much corruption, how much adulteration, how much cheating, how many scams, why they are doing? For one person, how much they are earning? And sitting in Tihar jail. Huh? Everywhere, every minister's son, he is doing lot of scams. What for? Wealth, pleasures, 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 pleasures. At the cost of dharma. They not only suffer, and because of that person, hundreds of people, thousands of people, entire public humanity suffer. Because of one person violating dharma, thousands of people have to suffer. Even kings, many kings were, Gupta's time also, any clan, any king becomes, sensually pleasures they want, they succumb to the entire dharma. They give up the dharma. British rule came like that only here, and Mughals rule came like that only unto this kingdom, here into this earth, our land especially. All kings became so lavish and sense pleasures. The same thing now ministers. Now our Prime Minister is struggling to wash off this. I do not know how much he is going to be successful. That much thick and dense, adharma is there. He is trying. That very, very, very difficult. Unless people cooperate, deliberately they want, they value this culture, dharma, they come to know. Otherwise it is very, very difficult. All the way our kith and kin later, future generations will suffer. If I don't protect the dharma now, they will suffer because of our sense pleasures. How much sense pleasure? Mind, body longs for that, longing for that pleasures. And person do not know where he is. Yesterday I saw one news item. Some all mothers are doing strike on the road. Why you are keeping all wine shops near the temples, near the all houses where many children are there, youngsters are there, they are keeping at the every corner, they are keeping wine shop. Now mothers are worrying. The day they close the wine shop, then only the prosperity for the country. But government is earning lakhs and lakhs of rupees on that wine. And government permitted wine, adu vere. So many things are going on at present. அந்த காலத்தில் அந்த தர்மம், இந்த காலத்தில் இந்த மாதிரி. இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியவே தெரியாது. ஏன்னா we don't bother. But wise person bothers. What is going to happen to my future, next generation? That's why Uddhava is asking, Bhagavan, you said long before, Varna ashrama acharavatam sarvesham vipadamapi. Even vipada, even the panchama varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, apart from that, if any person born to a different caste person is called Panchamaha. Brahmana father, Brahmana mother who are born, they are called Brahmanas. Vaishya mother, Vaishya father, they are called Vaishyas. Kshatriya mother, Kshatriya father, they are called Kshatriyas. Shudra mother, Shudra father, they are called Shudras. If they are Varna Sankara happens, they marry different caste, different thing, they are called Panchamaha. That boy or girl, they will not come under the either Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra. They are called Panchamaha. Innu sollavana Chandalaha. Panchamaha is called Chandalaha. Not eligible to do any varna, any ashrama dharma. They are. Because marriage is not for girl and boy. Marriage is for the practice of Vaidika karma, Gotra, Sutra. You have to tell while doing that Vaidika karma, the ritual. That's why intercaste marriages are not allowed those days, because Varnashrama dharma was so relevant, because they were practicing Vaidika karmas. Then later, next generation, what Gotra, Sutra they can say? If they marry to Ireland woman, American woman, enna Gotram, enna Sutra, next children ke? How they can do Shraddha karma? That's why Varnashrama dharma marriages are meant for Vaidika acharana, dharma acharana. We are not looking down upon that varna. For the practice of Vaidika karma, you have to marry so and so varna. That is the purpose. But on the Vaidika karma illadanaalipo, they are not knowing the importance of marriages. Why in the same sect, same varna, why we have to marry? To do rituals tomorrow, you have to be in that Gotra Sutra. Your children belong to which varna? Avan vandu Panchamanaita, Chandalaha. But for them also you have given Nama Sankirtanam, Japa, Tapa. They also can practice. Vaidika karmas are not there. Even for Panchamas also, they also can get moksha by taking Nama Japa. Slowly, gradually, they also come to Shravana Manana Nididhyas. You have given like that, hey Bhagavan, at the time of creation, in previous chapters. Now also, you please command me or teach me again. Second verse. यथानुष्ठीयमानेन त्वयि भक्तिं नृणां भवेत् स्वधर्मेणारविन्दाक्ष तत्समाख्यातुमर्हसि. Akhyatum arhasi. Oh Lord, please teach me now. Because even Dwapara Yuga, there was a Kamsa. There were Rakshasas. There are a lot of violation was there. In every Yuga it is there. Not that only Kali Yuga. Every Yuga it is there. So Bhagavan has to revive the teaching again. Like renovation they do for temples. Renovation work you do for your house also. Everywhere renovation. Similarly, dharma, religion also to be renovated. Again, Bhagavan has to give that teaching. Through Arjuna, he revived it. Through Uddhava, now he is reviving it. Through every class, every teacher reviving that. Whatever Bhagavan has given, the revival of that teaching once again, every Acharya, traditional Acharya doing the same job now. We don't have any caste religion bar, but one should follow one's own religion, one's own Acharya, one's own dharma. You should not criticize others' dharma. You follow any religion, you follow any dharma, but you have no right to disturb others' dharma. That we have learned from here in our culture. If anyone start criticizing other dharma, others acharya, that means you have not understood your acharya also, you have not understood others acharya also. That's why even in foreign countries, Westerners, they know the value of this culture, this country. Till today we value the Greek culture, we value the Roman culture. They have their own value. Puja Swamiji always says, you have no right to disturb the cultures. Every culture has got its own uniqueness. Let them, Egyptian culture, whatever value, greatness is there in every culture, you learn and value them, respect them. That is what we were teaching that, and we are doing that also. In one Kavi Sammelanam, one person was telling, very nice, interesting that, how Abraham Lincoln's mother, American President Abraham Lincoln, his mother, he asked his mother, I am going to Hindustan, India, what you want, what shall I bring for you? He asked his mother. His mother asked, you bring the mud, that land mud, where? In Rajasthan, where Rana Pratap fought in Haldi Ghati, one area in Rajasthan, Mewad. You go to that Mewad, you bring that mud from there, because he's a real patriot, real bhakta, who protected this Hinduism, this Sanatana Dharma. Such a great warrior. About him, I read about him. You go and bring that where he fought, in that land, you bring that mud and put that as a vibhuti on my head at the time of death. She asked Abraham Lincoln's mother. How many people know that here on our land? That is the Rajasthani's story. Every history, every state, every person, every warrior is having that. They left that type of value to this culture. Nowadays we don't have that much difficulty. We are all in pleasures now. Enjoying, and the mobiles, all PUBG games, and no games. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್, ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್, ಎಡಿಕ್ಷನ್, lot of alcohol, lot of pleasures, lot of like more than lesser than animal. People are living in it is a shame to our ancestors how they fought for this culture, how they fought for freedom of this culture. They don't want to destroy this culture. They no one should come and touch this culture. They protected, and we are now selling as a business, selling everything for business now, everything. ஏன் அங்கே போச்சு நம்ம மூளை எங்கே போச்சு? இப்போ காலில் அப்படி இருக்கா இல்லையா டவுட்டு, தலையிலோ இல்லைன்னு சார் தெரியறது, காலிலோ ஆவது இருக்கா என்ன அது கூட போயிடுதான். மூர்க்கதா, dull-wittedness, never listen to elders, parents, disrespecting the parents, disrespecting the teachers, disrespecting the Mahatmas, all, and just खाओ पीवो मजा करो. कामवादः, कामभक्षः, काम आचारः. Is this life? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬರ್ತ್? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬಫೆಲೋ, pig like wallow in the dust, that dirty water. So human being is not supposed to be like that. You have to see the lineage. Great rishis, great warriors, great freedom fighters, great patriots, great bhaktas of this land. நம்ம என்ன படிக்கிறோம்? குமுதம் படிக்கிறோம். அதில் நல்ல ஆர்டிக்கலை படிக்க மாட்டோம், சும்மா ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்டோரி, எல்லா இமேஜினேஷன். என்ன புக்கு தெரியும் நம்ம பசங்களுக்கு? என்ன ஹாரி பாட்டர் தெரிஞ்ச மாதிரி பாரதம் ராமாயணம் தெரியுமா? ஒரு பஞ்சதந்திரம் ஸ்டோரி தெரியாது, ஹாரி பாட்டர் மாத்திரம் தெரியும். எப்படி அப்பான்னா அப்படிதான். I do not know what is that in that Harry Potter. That's why we have lot of wealth. We do not know we are so wealthy, but we are thinking so in poverty. We are thinking money wise you may have poverty, but knowledge wise you are so rich. Therefore you are never poor. I am never poor, I am so rich with knowledge. That is called life. Therefore you have given this much, Bhagavan. Therefore tat sammakyatum arhasi. Once again you can do that vyakyanam. Akhyata means please tell me once again. Verse number 3. Purakila mahabhaho dharmam paramakam prabho yattena hamsarupena ब्रह्मणेभ्यर्थ माधव. हे महाबाहो, हे Krishna, you have killed Kamsa, Chanura, Mushtika, so many asuras. You have killed such a great warrior you are. Purakila dharma paramakam prabho Hamsarupena Brahmane Abhyatha. In the form of Hamsa, Yeti Rupena. Hamsa means swan, literal meaning. Hamsa means Sannyasi Guru Rupena. You came and you taught to Brahmaji, Brahmane, to Brahmaji. Abhyatha. Atha is a Brudhatu. Braviti, Brutaha, Bruvanti. It has got two forms for grammar students. Aha, ahatuhu, ahuhu. Atha, ahatuhu, brutha. Bravimi, bruva, bruvaha, brumaha. This is the second lakara form. So atha means once it comes second lakara, lat lakara, It is the commandment, adesha. May you once again command us by your commanding speech. What do you mean commanding speech? A speech by hearing that you like to follow. That is called commanding speech. Speech is supposed to be commanding. Commendable speech. That means definitely people follow that. Adesha. Hey Krishna, Madhava, Shripati ityartha, Lakshmipati, Madhava, Abhyaptha, you have given already what? Paramakam dharmam. You have given the supreme. Paramakam means supreme. Parama means ultimate. Kam means ananda. That teaching which gives ultimate ananda is called Paramakam. Dharma means varna ashrama dharma, by following which it takes the person to ultimate ananda. Inge varna dharma inge ananda inge na appadida connection. Eppadi connection na appadida unakku puriyadanna purinjukko. Brahmana dharma, Kshatriya dharma, Kshatriya has to follow, Vaishya has to follow Vaishya dharma. Brahmacharya follow to Brahmacharya dharma. Grihastha has to follow Grihastha dharma. Vanaprastha ashrama also kept for this ultimate ananda. Sannyasa ashrama also kept for ultimate ananda. Every ashrama for ultimate ananda. Every varna dharma also for ultimate ananda. Not just like that what you want, what way you want. Okay? You do not know what you want. Discovering the purpose of life is the purpose of life. So, Shastra is that teaching you what for you are born. What is your goal? What do you want? Sukha Ananda. It is available in so and so address. Come and collect next week. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha